What's happening, YouTube? It's KMega405 live from the 405 where I'm just your regular gamer talking to the intelligent gamers. Forza Motorsport 7. How do I feel about this game? Well, if you've heard me on the podcast, you've heard me give my points about it. The controversy over the microtransactions, the competition with all the racing games that's coming out this year. It's been really a great year for racers and fighters. So I'm very excited about that, because you still have Need for Speed. The Crew 2 is going to be coming. And like, I'm really excited for Need for Speed. And then also the granddaddy of them all, GT. GT Sports going to be coming out here really soon, and I believe on the 17th of October. And man, there's a lot of great racers out there, and you cannot count out Project Cars 2. It's a big step from what the first one was. I mean, the first one was graphically stunning, but in the sense of performance in the driving department, it was limited. But they've done a lot of things. Got dynamic weather. The career mode is awesome. It's a good game, good solid game. And there's people that kind of appreciate Project Cars 2 for its driving more than they might for Forza or maybe even GT. We know the GT is going to perform really well. But as for Forza 7, this game is absolutely amazing. I've never ever played a game this well, I should say racing game this well built, put up, ever. I was just playing last night Motorsport 5, because I was thinking like, man, that game is absolutely beautiful for a launch title. If you remember, Adam Sessler gave it high reviews, and a lot of people came after him about it because, of the Xbox bias. But the game was well made, didn't have as many cars, and that was one of its biggest criticisms, but the game was well made. 6 was really good as well. It was much more polished. The driving was better, but it was, to me, it kind of reminded me of Forza Horizon 2. Forza Horizon 2 was great, fantastic game, but it didn't have that same appeal as the first Forza Horizon. Forza Horizon had that it about it. And then when Forza Horizon 3 came on the scene, that it came back. 2 was great, but it was just something about it that was missing. And just like Motorsport 6, it had that same type of feel. It was just like it was something missing. It was really good. The game got high markings. It was rated high, all that, but it was just something missing. Now with Motorsport 7, Forza has done something, or I should say Turn 10. To me, when it comes to driving games, Turn 10 is like the Naughty Dog of game development in racing. Not saying overall. The way that they make their games progress from Motorsports 4 all the way down to now to 7, this is ridiculous. Like, the leaps and bounds of how this game is now to what it was just in the beginning of this generation is astounding. I mean, this game is absolutely beautiful. And even for the situation with the PC, which a lot of PC gamers, I was reading comments of, they were upset, they were complaining because they were saying that, they dumbed the game down to make it look good on the Xbox One S, which is absolutely false. The main ingredient to this, if you have a gaming PC and you don't have the HDR capability or even 4K, you're missing out. Because my PC, when I was playing the game, it looked really good. You add on the everything, because they have plenty of options to add on the PC version. But without HDR, and I only have an LED 1080p monitor, it's not the same compared to playing on my 4K television with HDR. The HDR 4K element just brings this game out, and it's the most beautiful racing game I've ever seen in my life. And just like you can look and see all this, I mean, the cloud movement, the environment, the sense of detail behind this game is unmatched. Like I said, Project Cars 2 is a fantastic game for what it is, compared to its first iteration. And their dynamic weather is good, but it's not on this level. It's not on this level. Everything is like subtle. it's realistic. It's just this game is just amazing. I haven't enjoyed playing a motorsports racer game like this. You have to go back to GT3. You know what I'm saying? You have to go back that far for me to having this much enjoyment playing a motorsports racer. I like racing games, but for, you know, I'm more into the arcade style, the more of the Forza Horizon, the Need for Speeds, you know, things like that, Burnouts. This right here, I can't stop playing. I mean, I've put Cuphead down. I've put Path of Exiles down. I'm not even playing Madden, you know, against 100 in them because of how great this game is. It is fun. I love this new mode that they have. Man, I just can't say enough about how well this game is. It's beautiful. Now, the whole criticism about the microtransaction situation is way overblown. And, you know, you also have some people out there that says this type of game is not considered a true sim racer. And that might be the case. I don't know. To me, if you really want the most realist experience, then go out your house, get your keys, get in your car, and just drive. You know what I'm saying? Find a dirt road, find a road where you can put up the gas and go. If you want that type of realism, then you have to do it in real life, in my opinion. I understand that there's some there's that one PC game out there. I can't think of the name of it right off my head, but it's supposed to be true sim. Okay, that's good and that's great. You know, they even was criticizing Gran Turismo Sport and saying, or just GT in general, saying that wasn't a true sim. These are arcadey sims. Well, okay, whatever is whatever. I'm not going to debate whatever a person feels that a sim is not. I know you turn down the settings. You turn the settings to where it's more sim than it is arcade. Then it's, you know what I'm saying, this game is very difficult. The AI is difficult. You know, you can make all types of adjustments. It's beautiful. This is a great game. But again, the criticism, the microtransactions, that was the thing to me that was really crazy, because I haven't spent one red cent. And even if I wanted to, I can't, because that part of the game is not implemented yet. And I'm not really caring about that because I can use in-game currency. The complaining about the VIP aspect. It's a good thing that Turn 10 listens to the fan base, and so they're out there and they're helping to adjust some things. But it's also another thing that I look at gamers as is whining a little bit too much. Now, I understand, you know, if you feel like you want to get more VIP cards, you know, in the twisted of a message, I get that. But I want to have enough money to where I can just buy whatever I want. Why you can't just grind out and earn it? I mean, it's such a great experience to grind out in this game. Like, I'm not even concerned about that part, you know. But the whole money situation with the microtransactions, it's not even a factor, because right now it's not even open. It's not even available for you to buy anything. Just in-game currency. Another thing that the people was talking about was basically, again, about the PC situation, and there was some stuttering. They said that they were going. Turn 10 said that they apologized. They were going to fix that, and rightfully so, because there was some stuttering. There was a couple of hiccups. Then it would even itself out, but still, it needs to be absolutely perfect like it is on the Xbox One S. So I definitely am excited for this game. Like I've already been saying like a million times already, but. I just want to say this. If you have an Xbox One X and you are into, or Xbox One S at the moment, or the Xbox One Fat, and you enjoy racing games, you have to get this one. This is a absolute buy. Just like Forza Horizon 3, that's an absolute buy. This is an absolute buy. This game is absolutely fantastic. So I just want to hear you guys' thoughts about this. I really thoroughly enjoy this game. I think this game is amazing. It is the best motorsports game I've ever played in my life. It's going to be amazing to see how GT Sport, how it plays. I mean, the beta didn't get a lot of excitement. PlayStation is not really advertising this game that much. You're already starting to hear a couple of rumblings and excuses about, well, this is the prelude until you get to GT7 or whatever. And to me, that's an excuse. This game is going to be $79 for the deluxe. It's going to be a $60 title. It's only got 58 to 160 cars that's going to be available. The rest are going to be DLC. We don't know if they're going to be free or not. We do know, I think one of the coolest features that what's on Motorsport 7 is the fact that, not Motorsports, I'm sorry, GT7, is the fact that it will, the 4K pictures, those are pretty dope because they put them in different locations. The pictures look so realistic. It's great. And then, of course, you know the game is going to play absolutely amazing. So how it is, it's not going to have dynamic weather or anything like that, but we'll see. So it's a great year for racing, and I just want to get y'all guys' thoughts on this, man. This is a good time. So I'm just going to let the game just ride out. Man, everybody have a good one. Don't forget to hit that like, that subscribe button. Everybody have a good one. Peace.